What's up, everyone? Welcome back. We are the Gentlemen, and this is the podcast. We're here with Gary, Pete, myself, Brian, and Eddie. This is a special episode. It's May the 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you all. And we're going to have a very special guest on today. You're not going to want to miss it. But for right now, we have a couple of things. I think actually Eddie has something he wants to get off his chest.
No. Let's wait a little bit later on.
Let's go right into the last dance last night, Eddie. Let's go right into it.
Let's do it.
Let's go right into it.
I can see it.
Larry, talk about the last dance. What do you think?
I felt last night was the two best episodes of the series. We started off with the little tribute to Kobe, and we spoke about Kobe. I like that, and then we went right into his gambling issues. Jordan, how he had a problem gambling and all the stuff with that, and how the media really got to him, how he stopped talking to the media for that year. But there was a good part that talked about the Bulls-Knicks rivalry from 1993.
I'm not too sure that was a good part about it, though, man.
Especially the Eastern Conference Finals when the Knicks were up 2-0. The Knicks won 60 games that year, had the number one seed. They were up 2-0, and they blew the lead.
Ooh.
I got on record and saying I think that's an overrated team, those Knicks teams.
You're full of shit, man. You know damn well that was a good enough team, man.
I think they were overrated.
Don't do this shit, man. Nah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say if Michael Jordan never existed, the Knicks would have at least 3 championships in the 90s. 3.
Definitely 2, maybe 3, possibly 4, though. I'm just saying, man.
Well, can we? So let's put some facts together.
They were the second best team at all times behind the Bulls.
There was a good 4 or 5 year period where the Knicks were legitimately contenders, man.
But how about the year he left and they made the finals that they lost? That year to the Rockets. I don't think they were better than the Suns.
Blame Big Bavetta for that one, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think they were better than the Suns the year in 93 if they would have beat them. I think the Suns would have beat them.
I don't know about all that now, man.
So I don't think so. Well, why are we talking about the Knicks? Let's talk about –
Hey, you brought it up, man. What are you talking about?
We're talking about the last dance last night. I think of those 2 episodes are the 2 best ones of the series so far. They really covered so much. They covered like how Jordan got to his highs as he was the most popular just celebrity going, and then how people started chipping away, and his gambling issues really came to light in those episodes, and it really broke down how Jordan loved to gamble, and he said it wasn't for the money. He just loved competing. He loved competing so much that he was just willing to gamble anything. You saw him playing quarters for $20 with his security guards. The guy was super competitive, and that's why he's the GOAT.
But what's the fine line between competition and fucking degenerate gambling, though, man?
No. Hold on, Eddie. I can relate to Jordan when he says he doesn't have a gambling problem. He has a competition problem. He's a competitor at heart. He loves to compete. He always wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what drives him to gamble.
Yeah.
I relate to that.
Is it worth losing millions over, though? Is it?
But you got to think.
When you have it to spare, yes.
I'm not saying he was a good gambler.
You got to think. Like $10,000 to him is like
$1.
Yeah, it's nothing. So he's willing to throw that away. It's fine. It's just he loves to compete. That's how he is. The director of the documentary, I forgot his name off the top of my head, I'm sorry, said that him and Jordan were in a car going from the city to Barclays. They were going to the Jordan Classic. And Jordan got in the car and goes, I bet you we see 10 pairs of Jordans between now and Barclays. He just was that kind of guy. He loved to compete.
Wait. 10 pairs of what?
Jordans. He just sees 10 people wearing 10 pairs of Jordans. And he just wanted to be in the car and compete that bad. He's that much of a competitor. That's what makes him the GOAT. Sorry, LeBron.
Well, if they really did see 10 pairs of Jordans, obviously they were strolling through Fort Greene. I'm telling you that right now, man. Like, shout out to Fort Greene.
Shout out Fort Greene.
Watching this, man. Don't worry about it. It wasn't a diss. But damn it, man. Damn it.
Segueing now, keeping in the NBA family, news broke this week how the NBA now is thinking about going to Vegas as well as Disney, one of those 2 destinations for the season to start. I personally think the better idea is Disney. There's courts already built there. There's more hotels there. It's Vegas. I mean, Vegas, there is a lot of hotels, but there's also a lot of distractions in Vegas, a lot more people from the outside that can come in, that they players can get in. I think Disney is the best bet. They already have somewhat of a setup down there, so I think that's the best way to go. So I think that's the move.
Disney, you lock everyone in the Magic Kingdom. They can't leave the park for weeks at a time, and you're good. Vegas, you do whatever the hell they want in Vegas.
You don't know who they're sneaking in Vegas to come in there, and just it could risk. There's a lot more risks in Vegas. I would go to Orlando. Another thing I would do, I would get to the 70 game mark, make them teams play 5 to 7 games, wherever they have to get to 70, and then I would make the 7th seed play the 10th seed, and the 8th seed play the 9th seed as a little playing tournament. So the Knicks I don't know if the Knicks can get to the 10th seed, but
no, the Knicks are always the 13th, 14th, or 15th seed anyways, every single year.
So it gives those bottom teams something to play for. So that's what I would do. That would be my plan if I was the NBA, to make it a little bit more interesting.
Not only that, it's Disney. I mean, come on. I mean, it's in advertising terms, you're not going to be able to beat that. So
more family orientated down there in Florida too.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. So I think Disney is the way to go over Vegas. I mean, Vegas, I'm sure they have more hotels, but
do they actually have like stipulations as far as like the Vegas, the whole thing?
No,
I know they're already saying that they reserve like a whole entire
MGM has offered them. Has offered their facilities to the NBA, WNBA, and NHL. So they offered it to all of them. So we'll see what happens, but it's getting better and better for everybody. So
we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Other news that broke:
so.
Andy Dalton, a Dallas Cowboy.
How do you think Dak Prescott is feeling about this one, though, fellas?
Did they pay him yet?
No, they haven't.
Dak hasn't gotten paid. They franchise tagged him. As a Giant fan, I want them to pay Dak the most money as possible, because I don't think Dak is a top 10 quarterback. So you're going to kill your salary cap. Do it. I like the move, getting Dalton. He's probably one of the best backup quarterbacks you can have. Dalton's not that bad.
Dalton is not bad at all, especially not for a backup quarterback. But I am a little biased for Prescott since he helped me win the fantasy football championship last year.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
He carried my team throughout the season.
Oh, please.
I think that was a power move by the Cowboys. Also a little smart move, Have a little insurance for Dak in case he does decide to hold out or he gets hurt. You have a capable starter right there, and they have weapons. So Dalton has played good with weapons. He led the Bengals to multiple 10-win seasons in playoff appearances.
But, I mean, this move, I feel like definitely he's going to hold out now, man. You don't think?
But now the Cowboys are ready. If you want to hold out, fine. We got somebody who just started in the league and who's been to the playoffs before, who's led teams to 12 wins. We could throw him right in there. So you're going to hold out, fine.
Typically, when a quarterback has a season that the way Dak had last year specifically, I mean.
He had a good season.
He had a great season, though. I'm not going to lie with you.
No.
Is he a top 10 quarterback? Would you pay him top 10 quarterback money? Would you pay him what you would pay Pat Mahomes?
Off of 1 year? Just 1 year alone?
Oh, for a contract length. He wants Patrick Mahomes money. He wants to pay that Pat Mahomes.
He's not Patrick Mahomes money, though.
Pat Mahomes is top 2.
No, he's number 1. Let's relax. He's God, but no. He's not. If I'm the Cowboys, I hate them, but
Can you name 9 quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott?
Mahomes.
Hypothetical question, Gary. You don't have to give me an answer. Can you name 9 quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott?
You could, but he's not worth the money he wants. He wants top-tier money. He's not worth killing the salary cap for when you got to pay all these guys.
You got to pay him something, man. He's not a bad
Is he closer? How about this? Is he closer to Andy Dalton or is he closer to Patrick Mahomes? Who's he closer to?
Andy Dalton.
Okay.
As far as skill, I mean, because Andy Dalton is nowhere close as far as, like, mobility-wise is with
picture. You got to think of everything. So I think that's a smart move.
Yeah, for once.
And until they pay Dak all that money, So we'll see what happens. Other news, the big news. ESPN approving Taiwanese baseball from Taiwan. I am pumped for this. We're going to get baseball back.
We're all pumped for this one. I got a round of applause, man. Shout out, man.
On this.
We are getting baseball. Not the way we want it, but we're slowly getting there.
In some way, shape, or form, we're getting baseball.
Exactly. So we're getting some kind of sport to watch. It's gonna be on ESPN at 1 o'clock. I mean,
I heard 1 a.m. Is that true?
listen, I don't care. If I'm
Everyone's home.
Yeah. If I'm up, I'm going to watch it. That's it. Instead of watching the other night I watched the 1998 All-Star game. I'm not from the NBA. I'll watch that instead.
Yeah, you watched it because it was in the Garden, I bet. Yeah. It's all right, Gary. I forgive you.
It's good to have live baseball back.
It is, though.
Classic.
I agree.
It is, and I still feel like the new rumor coming out, 4th of July, the MLB is gonna have the whole 4th of July. They're gonna kick everything off, have a big to do. I think that'd be great. You know, the fact that they have a date, it's just perfect. Hopefully, the next few weeks that Manfred comes out with something. I know we spoke about it before, but hopefully it comes out. You know,
He hasn't formally come out with an actual plan. Like,
no, but states are starting to slowly open up. So I think he's seeing which states are going to open up, and he can just go.
well, I mean, Florida's already, 1, Arizona 2. I doubt he goes to Georgia. I mean, what's he going to do in Georgia, man? Like,
I think Florida's going to be. Florida has everything. Florida doesn't care.
The real question is, I know they're really pushing to play as many games as they can in the team's home stadiums. For example, Yankee Stadium, obviously without fans. But the real question is that going to work, or they're going to have to play all their games in Florida? And
Well, Florida has proposed the idea of having 25% capacity for fans.
Space them out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so strange.
well, it's funny you mentioned that because you could definitely be able to do that in Tropicana Field, even in a regular fucking game.
On a normal day.
How
about when we went to the
what it is.
Pete, how about when we went to the Marlins game? There was nobody there. It was a regular.
I was thinking of that, Gary, when we went to Marlins Stadium. Very nice stadium, by the way. We had a great time there.
Yeah, it was.
We were basically sitting field level, and there was nobody next to us.
Yeah, field level. Didn't worry about the game, and I bet you guys ended up going to the Cleveland Air over there. And
We did. We went to the Cleveland, the right and center field. We did do that.
I had a good Cuban sandwich and a nice drink at the Cleveland.
We just missed.
Cuban sandwiches,
Funny story. The day before we went, Jose Fernandez pitched against DeGrom. We just missed that by a day.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What was the pitching matchup when you guys went?
I think Syndergaard pitched.
Syndergaard against I think Jose Urena. I don't remember who the Marlins pitcher.
Look it up. It was on my birthday that year we went. So
yeah. Regardless, it was a good experience.
Yeah. So, but it felt weird because we're used to Yankee Stadium and being packed, but still, like, an underrated thing about this is you're gonna hear the players and coaches with no fans.
Well, that too, man.
Like them,
but in a situation like that, going to another ballpark where the team really isn't exactly as good, like, take it for, like, think of it as a rain delay game for the Yankees, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird, but I think we're going to adjust to it. I think people just
listen.
So excited.
Yeah, I mean, just think right now, the sound of a bat hitting a ball in an empty park, it's like music to the ears.
I know, bro.
Think about that.
Just being able to, like, it goes back to the competition thing. Just being able to root for something, like, to get there, like, wake up, like, all right, the Yankees are playing Yankees playing Boston today. All right, like, to get excited for a game, like, it'll make the days go by quicker and better.
Quicker, better, something to look forward to. Morale will be all the way up there, man. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been reminiscing through my camera roll on my phone, looking at old pictures of the games we went to last year. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, you wouldn't happen to go look at that Jeff Carstens picture when you went back in 07?
Yo, that was old. What year was that? That had to have been like 2000.
That was 07, man. And you couldn't even come to my ice cream stand either, man. Come on, man.
That was 2007.
Show some support.
You're right.
Eddie is very angry this episode.
Show some support, man.
Disgruntled Eddie.
I had field level seats that game against the Red Sox. A couple of rows behind the Red Sox dugout, unfortunately.
You see, I remember that game specifically. Well, was that the Roger Clemens game?
No, it wasn't. Jeff Carson's pitch. He got hurt, broke his leg.
Yeah, broke his leg, and then Kei Igawa was the one that came in to relieve.
Yes.
Shout out to Kiyagawa.
Yeah, I remember that.
We know you're watching.
Specifically, I remember that specifically for the fact, other than the whole broken legs incident, I remember Nick Turturro. Yes, John Turturro's brother, man.
The actor?
Yes, the actor. He came over to my stand.
From The Longest Yard?
Yeah, from The Longest Yard, bro. He was there with his kids,
He's
man.
a big
I'll never forget it.
He's a huge Yankee fan.
Good guy. Shout out.
Shout out to Nick, but you should have never left that empty beer can in my fucking stand, man.
I retract that shout
I
out.
got in trouble because of that, man. Like, come on, man.
Moving on. Brian has some choice words for somebody that is going against his breaking news last week. The big story to lead last week's podcast, somebody on the internet went against Brian and said it's actually leaked the story and then said it's not true. So, Brian, rebuttal?
Listen, Dutch Mantel, I don't know where you get the gall to discredit the information that I released to the general public last week. But I don't know if you're trying to make yourself relevant. I don't know what you're trying to do. You haven't been in the limelight in a couple of years. I'm calling you out right now. Not only am I calling you out, I'm inviting you on the podcast so I can tell you to your face, virtually, that you're full of shit, okay?
All
right? I'm bring it on. Let's go. So you and the horse you rode in on, okay?
No,
I break news.
He's on the scooter now.
It goes worldwide.
Worldwide. So.
With that, we're going to have to take a break. We'll be right back. So welcome back, everybody. We're here with UFC Middleweight contender Anthony Hernandez. He's fighting on May 16th on ESPN+. So nickname Fluffy, where does that come from?
I started off being a little fat kid, man. And that's kind of like, that was what was given to me. You know, you don't pick out your fight name. It's usually given to you. You earn it. I guess I earned being a fat ass when I was a little kid. So,
I guess you're embracing it.
No, for sure. You got to have fun with this shit. You know, if you're not having fun, it's pointless to do at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So how did you get into MMA?
Well, I'm from the cuts, so there's really not shit to do out there.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my buddies would just get bored and beat the fuck out of each other. And that was before we knew what MMA and all that shit was. We were just we'd knee each other in the head, elbow each other. We went pretty much full everything. And those little puffy gloves you buy that are full of cotton.
Oh yeah.
We used to fight in those motherfuckers. So it was pretty much damn near bare knuckle because the cotton goes to the fucking finger. It's all just knuckle. But,
reminds me of those sock and boppers, bro.
No, straight up. That's how we started, bro. That's how we started. And then my cousin found a gym and he's like, bro, you got to come try this shit. And I was like, all right, and fell in love with the sport, and the rest is history.
Wow. So I remember on the Contender series, was your dad someone who really inspired you to get into this and pushed you?
No, yeah, my family's big time into fighting, and my father basically he was the one who pretty much paved the road for me. He told me, if you like doing this shit, then it kind of started keeping me out of trouble and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pretty much paved the road. If it meant training and me staying out of trouble, he would fucking throw money at it, and he would just make me train. And so my overall goal was fucking train, make hella money, and just to take care of my dad. That was the long-term goal. And as he got sick, it just kind of the next step was basically, all right, you're gonna retire, Dad. Just follow me around and chill with me and train all day. That way I can keep my kid with me.
Mm-hmm.
Have him pretty much shadow me and just us three chill and basically train all day. But he didn't make it that far, so unfortunately that didn't play out the way we wanted it to, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure he's very happy with you. I mean, that knockout on the show was absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I mean, before you got into it, did you have do you have any role models? Were you watching? So we're around the same age. I'm 26. These guys are a little older than I am. So I remember when I really started getting into it, Anderson Silva was starting to come up, GSP.
Yeah.
Who do you remember watching and looking up to?
Honestly, I didn't really watch it, but like when I would go on highlights and shit, I was like, I liked watching Silva because he was so fucking flashy and he would like taunt you and just fucking knock you out, or whether like he was just fucking, he was fun to watch, you know. He was entertaining. He was a fucking fun guy to watch, but besides that, like I didn't really watch too much. I used to watch like highlights of like some kickboxers. And stuff. Like I used to mostly watch for like knockouts and shit. Like as a little kid, like that's all I want to see. I didn't give a fuck about like the technique and all that shit. It was just like, who's the sickest motherfucker that's gonna knock you out with one shot?
Of
Is
course.
what I thought. Cool.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme style right there, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I seen on your Instagram you said you're an amateur tattoo artist. What's going on with that?
I was just fucking around tattooing my drunk ass friends and shit, you know. They let me do it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. And I actually had like hell people hit me up like, oh, tattoo me. I'm like, bro,
Listen,
you want me to do it, I'll fucking do it, but I'm nothing
You
special.
never tattooed yourself.
Yes, that shit's hella hard, bro. You don't realize how hard that shit is, but fuck, that shit's hard.
and you got some really nice tattoos to begin with. But listen, it's always good to have a backup plan or something, you know, on the side. Maybe
Not tattooing for me. Okay? I couldn't do that to people. I couldn't. If they're like the homies or just like some random ass motherfucker that says, hey, can you tattoo me? I mean, I'll do it, but
yeah.
it's not great.
All right.
I need a few more tattoos, so I'll definitely hit you up.
No, for sure. I got you.
Absolutely. So we know you're a country guy. You like chopping down trees. Did you get that chainsaw?
I did get the chainsaw. Don't like chopping down trees, but you know, you got to do what you got to do for a living. So for me, it was clear those fucking trees. I got about like an acre cut already and cleared. So next step is pretty much building foundation and starting to go from there and looking at the best process to build.
I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's up,
awesome.
man.
So do you have any other hobbies? Obviously, I mean, MMA is got to be up there, but any other sports? Anything interest you?
So I'm like the type of person who likes to play sports, but I don't like watching it because like I like to play soccer, like it's good cardio and shit, but I can't stand watching like people be pussies and fall and try to get fouls and shit. Basketball, I can't stand basketball for the same reason.
I hear you, bro. AKA
Well,
the LeBron syndrome, man.
I can't watch shit like that, bro. But like as far as playing sports, I fucking love sports. Like any sport, I'm down to play or try out. If I haven't played a sport, I'd love to try it and at least get a feel for it, you know. I used to like play baseball a lot when I was younger, but kind of went away from that. Same shit. People were being pussies and like I don't know, it worked for me. I got in trouble a few times for like I was catcher, so like I would smack the motherfuckers as they would slide in. And they'd glove you, fuck some people up, or I'd like if they're running in, I'd put my shoulder down and get in trouble. So it's like, man, it's not my sport, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotta block.
I hear you, brother. That's the old school type of mentality.
Yeah, you gotta keep that plate cool, bro.
We need that today. So
yeah, it works for the new job. So
yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. I gotta ask, with everything going on with COVID-19 and quarantine and everything, has anything changed? I mean, I gotta imagine with the social distancing.
Nah, honestly, no, it hasn't at all for me. I have like a home gym. I'm like, which I train people out of the weekends and like kids around my area, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was just pretty much, all right, we'll call the homies and they're coming here. We got work to do. And you know, like MMA, you always got to stay ready because as soon as this COVID shit's over, they're probably gonna start popping up with shows.
Yeah.
So, and this fucking, like you got to be ready for opportunities. So me and all my buddies have been training, staying ready. So like my cardio is fucking, nothing's really changed besides like when I go to my gyms and shit, it's all private sessions, which has fucking been great for me because you know I could just really break shit down or clean up my technique if it's just like one coach just fucking watching you the whole time. So it's been great for me. I'm actually excited to fight and see how it goes because if that shit works, like if this fucking fight goes really smooth, that's like something I might fucking switch to, like a lot more privates.
Yeah, listen, we're excited to see you back in the octagon, honestly. So are you someone that likes to call your shots? You see a knockout coming, another sub, what are you feeling? Or are you just going to go in there and go all out?
You know, it's in the fight game, it's fucking tough. You never really know. I mean, you could be fucking someone up for fucking 3 rounds, like, and then they just clip you with those little tiny gloves. Next thing you know, you're fucking on skates. You never really know. But this guy, he definitely gasses. I know that, and that's he's really long, so he's good at staying long and shit. But I think that where I fall into the category really good to beat him is I'm really aggressive. I come in, I move my head, I can get inside on him, and once I get inside on him, he really doesn't have anything with that. How lanky he is. He's more of an outside fighter, and he gasses. So that's gonna be like a lot of pressuring from me to make him fucking tired and see what he can hold up.
Yeah.
You know,
Got to keep it going. Keep that fight going.
Yeah. No, exactly.
All right, man.
What was it like fighting on the Contender Series? Like that whole setting and that everything that went on with that?
It's chill. I mean, a fight's a fight to me. Whether you're in the street, in the cage, there's no one there, there's people there. It's just like at the end of the day, the best of you guys show up. So that's pretty much what this fucking fight's going to be this time. Again, it's like another Contender Series, but with less people.
Yeah.
There's more people at the Contender Series than your fight next week.
What's up?
There was probably more people at the Contender Series than there will be next week.
Oh, no, for sure. That's what I'm hearing. We're supposed to have like all kinds of crazy ass checkups and shit. And like,
yeah, that's what I was curious about. Like, not only like scheduling, but how is everything going to work? How often are they going to check up on you guys? Where are you guys staying? I mean, this is so different from anything that's happened.
No, for sure. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm just going to kind of wing it until when I get there, the UFC will point me in the direction. You know, they usually pick us up and go from there. So I'll fucking figure it out when I get there.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah, what's up?
You were supposed to fight Puna Soriano, correct? And then Holland filled in for him. Did you change up your preparation in any way when the fighter changed?
Obviously, yeah. Because Puna is one of my homies. Honestly, that was a fight I didn't want to fight, but it was like that's what they offered us, and he said yes. I said yes. So it was like, fuck, all right, let's do it. But Puna's a heavy fucking head guy. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He hits you, you're probably gonna fucking be wobbly or on skates. So with him, it would have been like a lot more movement. With this guy, he's fucking stupid long. So now I'm the pressurer basically for this fight. I'd say.
Holland's tall. I think he's like 6'3", right? 6'3", 6'4".
Shit like that. 6'3" or 6'4", yeah. With like an 80-inch reach or some shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, yeah, it's a wingspan on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else have any other questions for Anthony?
I got a quick question for you, Anthony.
What's up, man?
Having to be at Dana White's Contender Series, after the knockout finish, how did it honestly feel being one of the four to be awarded a contract to come to the UFC?
Dude, it felt great. I mean, this is like everything I've been working for since I was 15, you know? So to finally be in there and be like, all right, now I'm fucking worthy. It was fucking the biggest relief like I could have, you know? It's like, fuck yeah, all this shit's been paying off. All this fucking long nights and running at 2 a.m, not being able to sleep because of fight camp and shit. It's all finally starting to pay off. And I'm fucking stoked to still be in here and still fucking chasing my dream, you know, until we get to the top, basically.
Absolutely.
Do you have a dream fight?
Do I have a what?
A dream fight? Like a fight that you want, like down the road that you really want? Or just whatever, take whatever comes to you?
I don't give a fuck. Whoever they put in front of me, I'll fight. I really don't care.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
At the end of the fucking day, the goal is the belt. So whoever the fuck's standing in the way of that, let's fucking get it. Basically, that's my mentality, you know.
I respect
that. Absolutely. Well, listen, Anthony, before I let you go, I gotta let you know those at-home band workouts. They really got the arms going.
yeah, I'm telling you, try them out. They're fucking the killer. The upside down one's the real ab tester.
Absolutely. So listen, I gotta thank you again for coming on.
Thank you guys.
Everyone, make sure you watch Anthony. He's fighting on May 16th on ESPN+. Thanks, Anthony. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a great day, all you guys.
Anthony,
thank you so much.
Stay safe. You be safe, man.
Be safe, yeah.
Will do, man. Will do.
Multiple sources are reporting that June 10th will be spring training. Spring training will start for baseball. July 1st will be opening day.
Are we
recording?
Wait, it's not done. And we're not done, boys and girls.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Wait, you gotta record this. Hold on, wait a minute.
June 10.
Wait,
Right,
wait.
come on. I got the kicker.
Restart it. Go.
All teams will be playing in their home ballparks.
Get out of here.
Yep.
No way. Hold on. I gotta look for this right now.
So hold on.
Gentlemen.
June 1st, spring training?
What?
When did you say spring training?
June 10.
Again?
June 10th.
June 10th.
And then July 1st, opening day, and all teams will be playing at their home ballparks.
A little bit of a little impromptu breaking news right now. We got.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Gary, you beat Joel Sherman to the punch.
Bro, that's why you got me here. I break stories and I give nonsense facts.
Man,
And we make mistakes about fight dates.
you're definitely following Trevor Plouffe on Twitter.
Trevor Plouffe? Just sounds like a.
Yo, listen, he was a good waiver wire pickup at one point, man. Like,
I thought he pitched for the freaking Twins.
Guys,
You know what? I think we should call out John Boy. You guys watch John Boy at all?
John Boyega?
John Boy, the guy who analyzes all the guy who broke the whole Astros cheating scandal.
Oh, okay.
John Boy, the
I'm calling him out.
was
John Boy, I'm calling you out. Every podcast we put out, we broke a story before the news did. I'm just gonna say, we don't fact check here, but that's true.
Yeah, you're damn right, Dutch Mantel.
listen. This is fantastic news. You know, I just want to know how many games the season's going to be.
how many games do you think, though?
I think it's gonna be between 80 and 100.
Yeah,
I think 100.
I was hearing 100 games from the beginning. That's what I heard. But they haven't really updated that news in a while. But, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. Everybody, welcome back. We are the gentlemen, and this is the podcast. And this is our segment called the Core Four. So each of us is going to get a turn. And the topics vary week to week. And because today is Star Wars Day, we're going to come up with the Core Four, the most important, the greatest, the best Star Wars characters. So Pete's going to randomize the order, see who goes first. And here we go.
All right.
You know, just for the record, if I end up being first again, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to use a different randomizer if that's the case.
All right. Settle down, guys. Settle down. All right.
I hope I got first pick.
Let's do this randomizer. All right. You guys see it or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see it.
So we got all your names here, and I'm going to randomize it. Oh!
Ah, fuck.
Pete first pick, Eddie second pick, Gary
I'm
third,
still top
and
two,
Brian
man.
fifth.
What kind of shit is this, man? Like,
Are we doing Snake?
Yes, we're doing Snake.
All right. I can deal.
All right.
pathetic. Ridiculous, man.
Pete, Eddie. Let me just write this down. Gary and Brian. All right. So I get the pick of the litter here. Let's see. First pick. This is tough. But I'm going to have to go with Mando from The Mandalorian, the most badass Mandalorian bounty hunter in the universe. He kicks asses. He carries a baby with him at all times, protects the baby, and he's just a badass character overall. And he got a lot of casual fans interested in Star Wars, which is also a plus. So this one is
like yours truly. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Good choice. Gary, any comments on The Mandalorian, Gary?
I agree.
No one wants to hear Gary's story. Let's move on. Eddie.
Wait, I got next pick.
No. Do you?
Oh. Wait, is it Gary or Eddie?
No, Eddie.
Eddie.
Let's write it down.
It's me, right?
Yeah, Eddie, you're on the clock, brother.
All right. Well, first off, America, may the 4th be with you. You know.
Shout out, Carrie Fisher, please.
Since we're doing a Core 4 Star Wars edition on May 4th, I think it'll be pretty well to just include somebody that everybody in the universe literally knows. And that'll be Yoda. Yoda,
Okay.
man. Whether it's
Yoda
baby
senior or
Yoda,
Yoda
adult Yoda, elderly Yoda, like, come on, man.
Elderly Yoda, not baby Yoda.
They're not
baby
related.
Yoda.
They're not related.
I'm, the mature Yoda, so to say, man.
I'm sure Yoda.
So the one with the
Boys.
badass quotes.
The what?
The one with the badass quotes, like do or do not, there is no try.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm talking, again, I repeat, not baby Yoda. I'm talking Yoda,
All right.
the one who passed away at 800 years old.
The
Yoda,
OG.
man.
The OG.
All right. All right. Good choice.
The OG motivational Yoda. All right.
Garrett.
That's what I'm
Gary.
saying, man. Training Jedis for over 8 centuries, by the way. 8 centuries.
Gary, you're on the clock. And for the record, guys, Gary knows absolutely nothing about Star Wars, so this should be interesting. Go ahead, Gary.
Go for it.
I'm going Chewbacca.
Okay. All right.
Going Chewbacca. He's clever.
He's hairy.
He's hairy.
Like Gary right now.
He's loyal. He's loyal. He's a loyal.
Very true. Very true.
That's
Very
true.
true.
So he's. I feel like I could go to a bar and drink with Chewbacca. That's my thoughts. I could go
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Gary. But if I'm gonna go anywhere in public at that with Chewbacca, I don't think I want to go on a really hot day with Chewbacca though.
Well, nobody's fucking with me. It's Chewbacca's there, so.
I'm sorry, man, but that perspiration is gonna be reeking of the J train, man. Of the J train. I'm telling you.
Listen, you stand next to Chewbacca, suddenly you look a lot more attractive. So it works both ways.
True.
D, thanks a lot, man.
Not you, I mean in general.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
All right. So I had 2 picks here, and I'm going to use them wisely. Number 1, I'm going to go on the record and say Han Solo is the most badass Star Wars character ever. The guy is a straight up and down ladies' man. This guy, he was told by a woman, I love you, and he replies with, I know. I mean, the guy is a total boss.
Pretty
Okay?
badass.
He gets frozen in cryptic carbonite, comes out of it like it's no biggie, starts whooping ass again, best friends with Chewbacca. I mean, the guy, his track record speaks for itself. My second pick is probably the most recognizable character from Star Wars, or honestly in general, in any movie. Got to go with the big man, Darth Vader. And that's it. That's a mic drop right there.
So, yeah, more like a fucking bracket buster right there. Like, come on.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
The most intimidating, badass character in all of movie history.
And still to this day, that scene in Rogue One where he's just tearing people apart in that corridor, it still gives me goosebumps. The best movie scene of all time. Gary, you can comment on this.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, personal opinion, I felt like Rogue was a lot more better than the last Star Wars that came out.
Rogue One was one of the best Star Wars movies in general. Definitely better than Last Jedi and Force Awakens, in my opinion.
Force Awakens was such a disappointment, man.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was just
but it was.
No. It was an HD remake of A New Hope, which is not a bad movie in my opinion. Episode 9, I enjoyed it. The last one that came out, Gary was actually there. He was live opening night.
I was.
He was there.
I
was there.
I could sum up my experience as soon as the crawl. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I leaned back, closed my eyes. That was it. Woke up, and I don't know.
It was the most expensive nap he's ever taken.
Wait a minute. This really happened?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Come on, Gary, lay off the weed, man. Come on, man.
Eddie, this is
Lay
a
off the
children's
weed,
show.
man.
This is a children's show.
Well,
for fuck's sake.
With that being said, Gary, you are on the clock.
All right. So I got my big man, right? Got my big man who I can drink with. I need a little man I can drink with.
I know where you're going with this.
I'm going R2-D2.
Hey.
He's listen, if I'm going to a bar, I'm gonna have Chewbacca there as my muscle. I'm gonna have R2D2. He's a slick talker. You know what he's saying. He's always got something good to say. He's always thinking things out. He's wise, and I heard he could really take some shots with me. So I'm going R2D2.
And not only that, R2D2 is one of the only two characters to appear in every single Star Wars movie. So shout out R2D2. Kenny Baker, rest in peace.
He's got longevity.
Well,
So.
not literally, but yeah.
So
Edward, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn already. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna go with my obvious pick though. I'll save that for last. But as far as characters are concerned, I mean, you could argue that it's not just one person, but more so, well, not a race, not a anything, but falling all in the same category nonetheless, though. I'm gonna say the stormtroopers, though.
Hey, there you go.
The
I love it.
stormtroopers, man.
The Stormtrooper, the helmet, the look is one of the most iconic. I love Stormtroopers.
It really is iconic, and let's
Great
be
choice.
honest. Any wrestling fan out there, as far as comparison, if you're gonna compare the stormtroopers to anybody, literally, they are the job squad of the entire series, man.
they wear the white, right? Those are
Can't hit it. Yeah,
those are guys with the white.
they can't hit
bro.
a damn thing, though.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
job squad, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Al Snow, by the way, man. I had to put that there.
Shout out Al Snow.
Future guest.
Pete.
I am on the clock with 2 picks right now.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh man.
Oh, man, 2 picks. Which direction should I go in?
All right.
So, obviously, I mean, I'm going to have to go with the safe pick here and pick my boy Luke Skywalker.
All
Great
right.
choice. One of the best.
One of the best, you know. He's an OG. He's been in a lot of the movies, and he's everyone's favorite character. You can't go wrong with Luke. But on the flip side of that, my second pick is going to be someone that I actually, at first, I disliked. Didn't think he was a great character at all. Thought he was a whiny little bitch.
Mm.
And then it turned out to be actually one of the most badass characters by the time his arc ended, and that's Kylo Ren.
I agree.
All right. I didn't expect that, Pete.
I give it up to Kylo Ren, Adam Driver. I did not like your character at first.
No
but
one did.
By the time episode 9 happened, you actually redeemed yourself, and you actually saved that trilogy for me. You were the high point of that trilogy. So
He knows Kyle
Word.
O'Reilly, I heard also.
Kylo Ren, you're my pick. Eddie, you're on the clock again.
Oh shit! It is my pick. Oh fuck! Damn, I thought I had time. All right.
Language.
All right. All right. Being how I kind of lost track of time as far as characters are concerned for this particular list, I'm just gonna use my so-called sleeper pick for
Here we
this
go.
next pick.
No.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my God! All right, guys. I'll see you
I
later.
don't understand the hate about it, man. Like, what are you walking out for, man? Come on, man.
I should kick you
Jar
off.
Jar Binks, man.
Man.
Come on. As far as the new wave
Disgrace.
of the franchise is concerned, I mean, he tried to provide the comic relief. Yes, I understand that. He tried though, man. Like,
Eddie, let me ask you something.
Well, listen, while struggling to prove his worth in literally everything as far as the Star Wars franchise is concerned, I mean, I think he was worth.
You see what
making
happened,
an
Eddie?
appearance in the first place.
Eddie, you see what happened to Pete's shirt? It heard that you said Jar Jar Binks, and it just fell.
Your pick made
did
that
it?
shirt full.
Oh, come on, man.
All right. Listen, Eddie, have you
What
ever
kind of
heard?
hanger is that anyways, man?
It's a Target hanger. Target.
Come on.
Eddie, you ever hear the rumors of the original concept for Jar Jar Binks and supposedly what the plans were for him?
I glanced at it, actually. I glanced.
He was supposed to be the Sith Lord.
Yeah,
That would have been a game changer.
I don't think I read that one though. I don't
Look
think I read
into
that
it when
one.
you get a chance. But anyways, that was a horrible pick. It's gonna take
It's
a
not
while.
horrible pick.
It's
not
gonna take a
horrible pick.
while for me to forgive you for that one. But Gary, you're on the board.
All right.
Please.
So I got my big man and my little man to drink with. Got my wingman. I got my muscle. When I'm at a bar, sometimes if I go there for day drinking, there's always that older guy who's wise and he can tell
Fuck
me,
you,
tell
Gary.
me what's up.
Kid
So I'm
show.
going Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Nice.
So he's gonna tell me about the good old days when he used to drink wherever he was. And he's gonna give me enlightened stories and guide me through the path of bad decisions away from it.
Man.
Well, hold on. Is it true that supposedly he's supposed to be coming back for a new Star Wars series?
No, he's not coming back. It's during the time he was alive. Events that weren't told on screen yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got my drinking crew right
Shout out Ian McGregor.
Yeah, he's
now. And
retired.
Connor.
Relation.
Yeah, that's his cousin. Do I go next? This is my turn.
Yeah, 2 picks, Brian. Your last
All right,
two picks.
My final 2 picks. All right, here we go.
Wait a minute. How many picks I got left? Wait.
1.
One
I got 1. Okay. All right.
for my 3rd pick. I am going to pick probably the biggest rival to Pete's first pick, and that's Boba Fett. Now, this guy.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Damn it, man. What's
Hold
wrong
on.
with you, man?
He
Fuck.
doesn't have that much screen time, but he's instantly when he hit the screens, he was one of the most noticeable and infamous characters in Star Wars. He's just a badass. I mean, the guy's a jetpack. He got all different types of gadgets. He's a bounty hunter, for God's sakes, and he's not dead. Contrary to the belief, he will be back on the Mandalorian. I promise. And that's it for Boba Fett for now. For my 4th pick. I had a lot of trouble with this one. I was juggling between 2 different characters. I'm going to attempt to go outside the box here. Now, I know I'm probably the only one who watches the show. Gary, you definitely don't watch it. Eddie, I doubt you watch it. But The Clone Wars is a very, very good series. And it just the series finale happened today. And that series brought together this character arc that absolutely incredible, deserves to be on the big screen.
Hold up. That's the animated version of it?
Yes, it started in like 2006 or 2007, I believe. There was a movie and then the show on Cartoon Network. It was on a long hiatus and it just came back. They finished it, and that character is Ahsoka Tano. Now, this character is amazing. Amazing. Deserves a movie on its own. She's actually going to be in the season 2 of The Mandalorian, played by Rosario Dawson. Shout out Rosario Dawson.
Oh, shout out to Rosario Dawson. For
Absolutely.
Sure.
And badass character. Really, really cool.
I heard Eddie slid in Hut DMs.
Yes.
What? Eddie, what?
Slid in her DMs.
No. Didn't happen. No.
Actually, I heard recently that she actually came here to declare I think she's a lesbian.
Whoa.
She's what?
Next. Who was next? Gary, you're up.
Gary's this pick.
You have to
So-
bleep that out.
So my bar crew is good, but I need somebody that's gonna keep things light
What a shame, though.
and keep.
Anyway, go ahead.
Did I interrupt you? This is a
No. Go ahead.
So I need that one guy who's gonna pound down some drinks. He's gonna be laughing, having a good time. He's gonna be a little sloppy, but we're gonna laugh with him. He's gonna be like, I'm taking Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, dang it. That was my last pick.
He's gonna be that funny guy. He's gonna be drinking Budweisers. He's gonna be shaking his belly. He's gonna get a bunch of wigs.
Arguably the Tony Soprano of Star Wars.
So
That's a good one.
I got my
Like
crew
that.
together.
Shit.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna pound down drinks. So we're gonna have a good old time.
Gary, you don't have one human in your squad. I'm just letting you know.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I got the wise behind the ears.
Yeah, all right, Eddie, your last pick. Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with the villain on this one as my final pick.
This is gonna be mine. I have a feeling. Actually, no.
I think so. Actually.
Let me hear it.
Sticking with the whole villain category, I'm gonna also go with the last wave of the prequels, so to say. I mean, there was nothing more cooler at the time as far as having a double-bladed lightsaber.
Best part
So
of
I'm gonna go
episode
with
one.
the infamous Darth Maul, guys.
Yeah, he's a
Darth
badass.
Maul, man.
Wolverine?
The most
Yeah.
underrated character in all of Star Wars, but they redeemed him in the Clone Wars, as I've said. Great show.
See, I really got to take a watch of that now, man.
You really do. You really do.
Does he still has the Coolio haircut, so to say? Like,
Absolutely. The guy's
all right.
he has a robotic lower half. He's missing a ding dong, but
He's
a badass.
missing which one? The left or the right?
No, he's missing his tallywhacker. He has no leg, no lower half.
Well,
shit.
those last two picks, Jabba the Hutt and Darth Maul, I had them both on my list. So, I mean, Brian already picked Darth Vader, so I can't even go Anakin Skywalker.
No, I thought we said they're two characters.
I'm going to go outside the box a little bit.
Well, it's still two different egos, though, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with actually someone who created Darth Vader. His name is Emperor Palpatine.
That was on my list.
Palpatine, man.
That was the one that I was considering for Ahsoka. But I got to be honest. I read somewhere that they confirmed that he wasn't the creator of Darth Vader. But I'll let you continue.
Well, let's just say he mentored him and turned him evil to the dark side. And he is the most evil and sinister person to ever exist in the Star Wars universe. Only looks out for
DK, like, come on, man.
He apparently he died and came back. I mean, you know, you can't get more evil than that. So, Emperor, go screw yourself.
Evil and ugly as fuck, man. Shit.
He would not be drinking with me. I need a wingman. He won't be my wingman.
Yeah, man. All right, guys.
All right. So that was the core four, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back, guys. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my boy, Didi Gregorius, former Yankee legend. Came through clutch in the postseason many times for us. He actually created this pretty cool piece of artwork for my wife, who's a frontline worker right now in the hospital. And it was really nice of him to do this, and I would love to have him on the podcast one day. So shout out to Didi once again, and we'll definitely be talking soon, Didi. Any other breaking news, guys?
I think we're all set. Just want to remind everybody, this Friday we are going to release the big UFC 249 podcast. We're going to take every fight. We're going to give our best bets. We're going to give our locks, our underdogs. We're going to give you our group parlay. We are going in-depth into this card. Don't miss it. If you're watching the fight Saturday and you want to have an idea of how to make money, or you want to be more in-depth with the card, come tune in. We're going to break down every single fight for this big card.
Yeah. You're not going to want to miss it.
Let me ask you, everyone. Do you like money? Everyone likes money. If you want to make money by betting on these fights, it'd be a stupid decision not to listen to the next episode. Take it from us. We're practically geniuses with this. Not only that, it's going to be entertaining episodes. We're going to break down the whole thing, like Gary said. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. And this is one of the best cards of the year in recent memory, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say one of the best cards in probably the last decade, man, if you ask me.
It's up there, 100% up there. So make sure you tune in.
Just tune in also if you want to be more educated about the fights. Some of you guys might be watching for the first time and not know a lot of these guys. Just because you're quarantined, you got to watch something. So tune in. We're gonna fill you all in. You're gonna know what you're talking about when you're watching with your Zoom friends.
It's gonna be a great episode. Don't miss it. Eddie, any closing thoughts?
Fuck Chris Weidman. That's it.
Kid show.
Anyway.
All right. The 93 Knicks are overrated, and I think
come on, man. You got to throw that in there.
All right, everyone. May the 4th be with you. Shout out Jar Jar Binks. Eddie, that was the worst choice ever.
Oh, shut up, man. Shut up.
Guys,
Yes, Frank.
salute.
Remember, we are gentlemen. This is a
the
podcast.
Podcast.
Oh, I am down in this shit right now. Oh my God, man.
Yo, from the start, I'ma finish it. Yo, and from the start, I'ma finish it. Cause I'm a running man on a mission. From the start, I'ma finish it. From the start, I'ma finish it. Yo, and from the start, I'ma finish it. Cause I'm a running man on a mission. From the start,